Hello, everyone. So, we all know that Diwali is coming, the great, beautiful festival of love and light, happiness, victory over of good over evil, light over dark, and manifesting a lot of prosperity, wealth, abundance, right? Beautiful relationships. So, I thought we could do some card readings on the same. And if you want to know today how you can manifest more money, wealth on this great festival of Diwali, which is also associated with a lot of abundance and prosperity and wealth, then pick a card from the pile. Whatever you're attracted to, just go with your gut feeling, go with your guidance, go with your inner wisdom, and trust yourself. Don't second guess yourself and pick one of the cards. So this is card number 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so I'll give you about 10 seconds to quickly do that. Okay, and let's begin. So for those of you who chose card number 1, let's see what the message for you is. Well, it's a beautiful, beautiful card and a deep message. So there are some of you who, if you've been attracted to this card, then you are the people who are always willing to help other people, be there for them, to the extent that it's oftentimes over and above your own needs, right? And you feel pulled down, as you can see in this card here. Okay, the fairy is being pulled down by this man who's in the sinking hole, and she wants to walk forward, but she doesn't feel she can because of the guilt or beliefs that we all are grown up with, right? And the Indian culture is a collective culture, so we are all taught to be there for our family members, be there for people around us, be there for the society, because we the people build the society, right? Which is all fine and good and healthy. Sometimes, of course, one can lose perspective in that. And sometimes we go towards helping other people to an extent where we forget to take care of ourselves. And this card represents that. And I mentioned before as well that money, wealth, happy relationships, happiness, celebration, that's all high vibration. That's all high vibrational energy. And for you to attract that energy from the universe, you yourself need to manifest that energy within you. So if you've attracted this card, it means you need to let go of what is dragging you down. Okay. If you let go of that burden, if you let go of what's dragging you down, yes, you will have to fight the guilt. You will have to fight long term beliefs. And there are ways to do that, but unfortunately, we're not going to get into that much detail today. But you need to let go of the people around you that who are dragging you down, who are not letting you celebrate yourself, not letting you celebrate life. Because if that happens to be the case, the message that you constantly send the universe is that I am available for others, right? So then if you yourself are sacrificing yourself for other people all the time, over and above your own needs as a general way of being, that's become your principle of life, and you can't seem to find to escape that, then the message you're sending to the universe is that it's okay for you to come second and for these people to come first. So then these are the people who will get the abundance and the money and the wealth or whatever they want, right? Because whatever they're doing is working for them, regardless of whatever position they're in. They are being able to dominate you even from that victim mode and being able to get you to do whatever it is that they want, right? Of course, there are people who genuinely need help, who genuinely may be in a physical place where they need help. We're not talking of that. This is not that. This is somebody who's playing a victim card and loves to make things about themselves all the time, loves to play the victim card, loves to, throw in the melodrama to be seen, and doesn't feel bad about taking undue advantage of people. So we're not talking of genuine people who need help. We should, of course, go out of our way to help people who need help. But these are people who are happy to pull you down as long as they get what they want. And if you're going to keep helping them the way you have been in the past, you're continuously reaffirming the message that you were giving to the universe that you come second, or I come second, I come second. And if you come second, the universe is like, okay, there are many other people who want to come first and they want to win. Let me give them what they want. You're happy to be in a second place. So therefore, you're not going to be able to attract what you want. If you really want to attract money, wealth, abundance, then you need to make yourself number one. And especially in the circumstances where there are these mean victim role playing melodramatic people in your life who love to play on that drama, thrive and feed on that drama and bring you down. So if you chose this card, then please, please, please rework on loving yourself. And I will be posting a card on relationships and how to engage in self-love soon as well, so follow up with that reading if you were guided to draw on this card today. Work on that, work on self-love, work on self-engagement, work on fulfilling your own desires to attract more money on this auspicious occasion of Diwali. All right, so let's move on to card number 2. For those of you who chose this card, let's see what it is. Well. So this card, as you can see, this fairy is sleeping, okay? And this is not, it's metaphorical in the sense it doesn't mean it's not the sleeping like we engage in every night. And to some extent it is. It just means that somewhere there is, a deep belief that's been grilled in you while you were growing up, that it's not a nice thing to want material things, right? So to have material desires is not good. Life should be more than that. Where it's not true in that literal sort of sense, right? Like, I'm sure some of you have probably heard, or all of you have heard the sentence or the saying that, too much of anything is bad. So yes, too much of greed is of course bad. Too much of, not wanting anything and, engaging in self pitifulness is bad as well. So somewhere there is a desire in you, and you need to acknowledge the desire for the material wealth that you want, for money that you want. And you'll have to do some self work, or in fact a lot of self work, to disassociate the beliefs you've had so far about money being bad, and guilt about acquiring money and any kind of other material objects like jewels or jewelry, or perfumes or lavish clothes, or anything to do with material aspects over and above the needs, is what makes you feel guilty about wanting to do that. And somewhere, if you've picked this card, then you need to fight that belief out. um, and there are ways to do that, and if you have to work hard to kind of get that belief out, and that is the only way you'll attract money, because it's time to acknowledge that you do want it, and there is nothing wrong with wanting money. The universe is full of abundance. It has enough money for everyone. So we it's a false thinking that if I get money, then that means I'm taking it from someone else. There is enough everywhere. Those are just false beliefs, sometimes made in some time or era to keep, the society calm, and they've been misplaced, or they've been, the words, they're kind of being, the interpretation has gone off in a lot of ways as the time has moved on. So if you've attracted this card, it means you need to work on your long-term beliefs of feeling guilty about acquiring non-spiritual things, which is material things. If you work on that, and if you disconnect your old beliefs which are no longer working for you, only then can you acquire more money. Otherwise, the cycle of deep down wanting money, but at a subconscious level, the old belief of finding the desire to want money as bad will keep continuing, and it's not going to go anywhere per se. So you'll have to fight that deep belief out if you want to attract more money on this auspicious festival. Also, Diwali is a festival of light, of victory of light over darkness. So any of the beliefs which we've learned in the past through our parents, ancestors, movies, whatever we saw as kids when we were sponges and we just soaked everything in without realizing how or whether they'll even work for us, it's time to revisit, reassess those beliefs, because if there is something which is not making you happy, it's creating darkness in your world, right? And Diwali is about creating light. It's about winning over that evil. So evil may not be what you think it has been told to you for this time, in terms of all material things being bad and so on and so forth. All material things are not bad. They only become bad if you stop thinking about anything else in the world, or about happiness, about helping people, about kindness, love. uh, you know there's so many other good virtues. Just as long as you keep your principles, integrity intact, you're being a good human being, and you're wanting money, there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. So it's time to reinvestigate and kind of take out everything that you've dumped deep within, you've suppressed deep within, the old beliefs. It's time to interrogate them, tear them apart when the time comes, and create new beliefs, healthy beliefs, and let the light win over the dark on this auspicious occasion of Diwali. All right, so moving on to the third and final card. So if this is the card you chose for Diwali, Well, so you guys have already done the work. So this indicates a new beginning, a dawn, right? So it is an indication of the light over the dark. So you've done the hard work, and this is a time to reap benefits. And you will do, if you're working with crystals, keep using them. If it's an idea that you've been entertaining for a while now, it's time to implement it. You can read a lot about it. Mm, there's tons of information available out there, and use crystals more towards whatever work you do. They will be beneficial for you. Crystals also, there is a shine, there is a glimmer, there is a spark in them. So if you've been wanting some material desires, like money, wealth, jewelry which is sparkly, shiny, beautiful, go for it. It is time that you will get it now, and you've worked hard towards it. So this Diwali you will be probably getting gifts. If you're thinking of giving gifts, you can use crystals as a gift for somebody. You can buy yourself a beautiful crystal. If somebody asks you what to give you as a gift, you could suggest crystals for you. It'll be a beautiful gift, but it's time for you to reap in the benefits. You've done the hard work, and in your case, you've already created that light over the darkness. You seem to have gone through a lot of struggles, a lot of hardship to get here, to enjoy the material aspects, but you will absolutely enjoy the wealth and prosperity and abundance that we think of when we think of the festival Diwali. It'll be big, it'll be grand, and you will really, really enjoy it. So stay with that feeling of loving yourself that you have, of wanting the money, the gifts that you have, of giving gifts. Just stay with that energy so that you can manifest more of it. So here we are with the messages of how to attract more money and wealth on this beautiful occasion of Diwali. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask through the comments. And before I go, please, please, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the video. It means the world to me. And lots of love to all of you. Happy Diwali. Bye for now.